American in Dubai.
This is Estab.
But do people take you serious if you dress like this? Of course.
They do.
You know the quality of the developer by their coffee.
Really?
You say sayonara to the prices. If you were given right now 250,000 dirham commission, how are you spending it?
All right, I would get.
We are here. It is December 5th, 2024. We're here in Dubai at UPod Studios.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead and try our best to not make this too funny.
Yeah. Or too emotional as well.
Or too emotional. Talk about real estate, life in Dubai, America, Nepal.
Of course.
You know, your ventures. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Myself and things like that. So I am Darren Harris, also known as the American in Dubai.
Yep. That's the man.
Yes, the American in Dubai. I do podcasts. I also have a real estate company, La Breeze Real Estate. And I also have some personal ventures like where I assist people with moving to Dubai, business setup, and other things like that. So, yeah, that's a little bit about myself. And Estab.
Yep.
I said it correctly?
No, Estab.
Estab. You go ahead, introduce yourself, and then we'll go ahead and jump right on into it.
Okay, this is Estab. We told you the name already. You can find me as Agent Ace in Instagram if you want me to. I'm here in Dubai for 2 years now. And first I used to work in hospitality industry. And later on, I changed it into a real estate. It was a big jump.
A big jump.
For me, yeah. So it's been a while in real estate now, and it's pretty good. I like it.
Okay.
I think this is the line of career that I would really focus on. I'm happy.
So I want to know, you said hospitality. Which sector and what were you doing in hospitality? Where were you working?
So since I studied hospitality, I did bachelor's in hospitality. So in my mind, I was like, I studied this, so I need to work for this. So my first work was at Sofitel JBR.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was working.
Do you still get discounts there?
No.
Oh.
When I worked there, I used to get a lot of discounts,
Yeah.
but not anymore. There's a part of, there's like a master company that is handling all the good hotels.
Yeah.
Like Accor. So we used to get good discounts on that, any of the Accor hotels you go.
Yeah. Okay, so look, you look quite youthful. So you look quite young. So how
Really?
old are you?
I'm 25 now.
So you're 25 and you
Yes.
came to Dubai on your own and you were working for Sofitel.
Yes, exactly.
So where did you come from?
I'm from Nepal.
You're from Nepal?
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
okay. Big shout out Nepal. Tell us a little bit about Nepal. Like, are you the only child, or like how is Nepal? How's life in Nepal compared to Dubai?
Okay. I was the only child. That's right. I am the only child.
Yeah.
And in Nepal, life was pretty good. It's not about like thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow. It's all about today in Nepal. Present. You just like live in the moment. And until I was 22, 23, I used to have that kind of lifestyle, like not thinking about future at all, just chilling around and like, you know. But after I came to Dubai, like everything changed.
Yeah.
It did.
I think, look, so you said 25, right? So when was the first time you had like a device, you know, like cell phone, iPad, TV? Has that always been in your life?
No. I mean, I had my own phone.
Yeah.
When I was around maybe 12 or 13.
Yeah.
12 or 13. I used to have that keypad phone.
Yes.
So I used to live away from my parents. So I had to contact them once in a while.
Yeah. Why would you live away from your parents?
Because my parents, they were in a village, let's say.
Yeah.
They have their job in village, and they wanted me to have like better education in terms of because like the education in our village was not that good
compared to the main city.
Exactly.
So you got like good education, alhamdulillah, in like the main city. So do you think that because your parents made that opportunity for you, like to be in the main city while they were in the village working and things like that, do you think that that plays a part of where you are today in Dubai
Mhm.
as transferring from hospitality to real estate?
It does, I think.
Yeah.
It does. It made a huge difference if I see back now.
Mhm.
If they hadn't take this step for me to live alone and be in the city, I wouldn't be like doing the kind of thing I'm doing right now. It would be
Mm.
different totally.
Yeah. See, but that is very interesting to me because now, like, obviously, I have children myself, so
Mhm.
I'm not that much older than you,
Mhm.
about almost 10 years. But like,
Uh-huh.
it makes me think, like, was it you now you look back and you say, okay, wow, that really impacted it. It was a good decision.
Mhm.
When it first happened, were you scared or were you nervous to be away from them, or were you with other family and you're like, okay, it's fine?
Mhm. I used to cry a lot because I used to go back home during some festival. We have this festival called Dasai.
Mhm.
So it is our main festival. So that is the main time that I used to go back home.
Yeah.
And I used to enjoy the entire month. That it lasted entire month, and I used to enjoy the entire month with my parents. And then if I had to go back, I used to cry a lot, like entire week.
Yeah, that's
After I come back.
understandable. That's
Yeah.
understandable. Okay, so another question I had for you: how many countries have you been to? In general, like you've been Nepal, you've been here. Where else
Yeah.
have you been?
Nepal, China,
Okay,
India,
yeah.
and then Dubai, of course.
Okay, and which one would you say your favorite is?
China.
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 Yo, tell me about China. How is it over there?
So again, it was relating with hospitality.
Okay.
So I just finished my thing and I had to go somewhere for an intern. So I had option for Dubai and I had option for China. I thought I will be in Dubai later after some time, after some year. Let me experience China.
China.
Yeah, it is one beautiful country, I swear to God. Many people don't talk about it.
Yeah.
But it is really beautiful. The culture and how fit the people are.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed because like they have been exercising all the time. Like the age gap from like 5 to 6 years old and even like 60 years old, they're all exercising together in one big ground.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and the people, they're super nice, and even the environment is good. It's clean.
Yeah. What about the food? Because
Food is good.
As an American,
Uh-huh.
we used to. My favorite food is like, if I would say what's like one of my favorite food, I would say Chinese food.
Yeah.
And what I mean by Chinese food is I mean General Tso's chicken, shrimp and broccoli, beef and broccoli, egg foo young. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
They have chicken wings and stuff like that there in America. Like when I say chicken wings, people say, "Oh, well, it's just chicken wings." No, their chicken wings are amazing. It's amazing.
Different.
So I actually grew up on Chinese food,
Mhm.
but can you speak any Mandarin?
A few.
You
Just
can?
like word by word. If you have to say Happy New Year,
Yeah.
新年快乐.
Ah.
And if you have to say good morning, 早上好.
Jiang Shao Hao.
And if you say good afternoon, 晚上好.
Wang Sang Hao.
And if you say good night, 晚安.
One an.
And if you want to say I love you,
Ah.
我爱你.
You say it to the camera.
我爱你.
On aini.
我爱你.
On aini. Akanishiwa. Good big shout out to China, guys. Big shout out. I want to give you a gym real quick.
Okay.
So and then I'll let you go over. You can ask me a couple questions. So because now we're gonna get to real estate. The real estate market here, the Chinese buyers are buying.
And it's not even been a long time.
And it hasn't been a long time. So I would say, because you're from Nepal, do you have like a target audience or an ideal client that you reach out to? I would say it may be China.
Chinese, yeah.
So learn a little bit more phrases and things like that, and words, basic things like you can look up about that. And I think it would be amazing for you, bro.
Yeah, it would
definitely.
Be. But like, since I didn't get to live in China for a long time because of the COVID, it was during COVID, honestly. So I was learning few phrases like this, and I was going into languages, but I couldn't get it all because like we had to come back due to COVID.
Yeah.
And that plays
it's never too late.
Yeah.
Especially not for you.
Yeah.
Especially not for you. Yeah. I think because look, the Chinese market, the Chinese client market for real estate in Dubai is massive. My first deal I ever closed was a rental deal with one female from China.
Really?
Female from China and tenant from China. I remember I took a photo with them like this, and it was my beginning of my real estate career. So yeah, definitely, I would say. And they're very straightforward. They're no messing about, just ABC, done.
Yeah, exactly. Where was it? I want to ask, like, where was your first deal, the rental deal?
My first rental deal I closed was in Arjan. I actually live in Arjan. It was funny enough. It was the building next to my building. Excuse me.
No worries.
It was the building next to my building. So I actually first, that's how I started real estate. I actually went there to just like go record and like take photos and stuff of the building because it was brand new, hand over. And I ended up getting into real estate and I just started working on that building because it's right next to my house. And then, I closed the first deal with a Chinese female agent and a Chinese client.
All right. Shout out to China then.
That's what I'm saying. Big shout out to China, man.
All right. All right. I'm just going to ask you some random questions then, because people, they might know about me now. I'm just going to watch the video. You were born and raised in?
America,
totally. Like
for 25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
How is America? Like, people, they have been talking about America for a very long time now. And I can say like 80% of the population in the world, they want to go to America. Yeah. Somehow. How is it there?
So how is it? It's just where I've been in America, because I haven't been everywhere. I'm from Virginia, a place called Virginia Beach. Some notable people who are from there. I'll just say a couple of names. Got people like Allen Iverson, Pharrell Williams, Missy Elliott, the Clips, Pusha T, these kind of people, music artists and athletes, Percy Harvin and like different athletes and stuff like that are from where I'm from. Where I'm from, Virginia, Maryland, DC area, it's quite... Washington, DC is the nation's capital. So it's like Capitol, the monument, the government and everything like that. And then you have like the surrounding areas and stuff like that. I've been Florida. I've also been New York. I've also been to San Francisco. Now, each place is different, So when people say they want to go to America, you want to go to America, but go where? The 50 states are like their own countries and they're governed differently, So it just depends where someone might want to go. Some states are more strict. Some are more open. Some are freezing. Some are hot, So it just all depends what someone is kind of like looking for. But my experience in America, I mean, I'm American. I loved it. I didn't. I'm not gonna come here and pretend like I didn't love I didn't love it. But it was nice.
And I also want to ask you, like, as I told you, like most of the people that dying to go to America, what made you come to Dubai, leaving America? What is it? What is the main reason? I just want to know.
So the main reason, I'm Muslim, so that played a very big factor. Being a Black American Muslim and USA is it comes with the challenges, because everyone knows the history. You can look it up. It's out there, black and white. The black and white racism and things like that. Exactly. And obviously they have like the whatever. I'm not really interested in politics or anything, but they had like their whole movement, the BLM and this, that, like they brought a lot of attention through social media about the racism and stuff like that in the States. But that's one aspect. But the aspect of religious prejudice is way worse than black and white, So for that aspect, and I was a new Muslim, so I wanted to, and I ended up getting married. So I decided to go to England. I went to England first. I lived there. Obviously, England has its nest of communities of Pakistanis, Indians, Bengalis, Arabs, this, that. They have their nest, right? But I kind of got fed up with both of them, United States and England. And I seen that I wanted to grow. I see myself as quite determined and ambitious. I had came to Dubai in 2015 for honeymoon. Ooh. I stayed at the Anantara Palm Jumeirah in 2015. Bro, when I was there, I remember there was land, there was not much things were built and things. Now so many things are built there at the Palm. Not even just the Palm. I remember the skyline not being completely like as it is now. So I've actually seen Dubai grow over the last 10 years because I came in for the honeymoon 10 years ago. Then when I came for it, I loved it when I was here. I remember my first time going to Dara and things like that. But to fast forward why I decided to come,
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted better for my kids. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted a safe place. I wanted beautiful weather. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted like it's respecting Islamic culture,
Exactly.
and a place where obviously I want to learn Arabic. So I said, okay, they speak Arabic and English, and you know all the perks of Dubai is amazing. So I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I want to move there. So I came, and when I came here, I didn't know what I would experience, but
Mm-hmm.
once I started getting more involved in and to the society and things like that, I think it was one of the best decisions I've made.
That is
Because
amazing.
I've gone back to USA 6 months ago. It's not the same.
Really?
No way. It's not the same as it was. I mean, it's not. No, it is the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same in the sense that it's worse.
Mm-hmm. Now it's worse.
It's worse. So it's going backwards,
Uh-huh.
and this place is going forward.
Yeah.
So anyone with a sound mind and sound intellect would
Mhm.
take the right decision
Exactly.
for the future of their family. Yeah.
Definitely.
So has your family ever come? Your parents been to Dubai?
So when I first came to Dubai, it was with my mom.
Good.
So I have one of my friend who lives here for like 3-4 years now,
Mhm.
and he told me just come here and explore, look a little, and like if you like it, just find yourself a career and just continue. And my mom and me, we just came here to visit, and then I went for an interview in Sofitel.
Yeah.
And then I got it, and I was like, all right, super excited. The place is good, and
Yeah,
everything
it
looks
was meant
warm.
for you.
Yeah,
It was meant for you.
yeah. It happened with, like randomly, like without any thoughts. It was not even planned. Like I'll go to Dubai and do this and stuff. It was
Mm.
just random. And my mom, she kept coming like 3 times after that because like I couldn't go to Nepal. It's
Mhm.
been 2 years, and she misses me, and she keeps coming here, like
Of course she
with
misses you.
some.
Yeah.
I'm planning to go and meet her soon, but like,
Good, definitely.
yeah.
So real estate. You've been in real estate for 1 year?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Yeah. How is it? How is it the market? Like how is your experience with it? Where did you start off? Like
Mhm.
tell me about it.
So I want to go back to hospitality.
Yeah.
So I was doing my
I mean,
thing.
you want to go back to house? You don't want to you
No. I want to relate how I got
Okay,
into real
okay.
estate. So I was doing this hospitality thing, and I didn't like it at all
Mhm.
because I felt like it's not meant to me.
Mhm.
It's not like I'm interested to go to work or something like that.
Yeah.
Never. And then one night I was like just thinking about my career and stuff, and I was like, I'm in Dubai, and Dubai was made through real estate, like most
Mhm.
of its part.
Yes.
Like Dubai, what it is right now. And I'm here right now, so I shouldn't be wasting my time in this kind of stuff, which I don't like, and I should hit the target, like go for something that I really
Enjoy.
enjoy. Exactly. And then I went for 20 interviews. I'm not gonna lie.
20?
20 interviews. No one was taking me because my background was not matching at all.
Mhm.
And there was this one manager who thought like, okay, this guy
What's
can
their
do
name?
something.
Which company are they from? We got to give them a big shout out.
Yeah, Capital Dubai.
Capital Dubai.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. The owner is from Ukraine,
Mhm.
but the manager was a lady. Her name is Rehab Soliman.
Yeah.
She's still doing really good.
Yeah.
And she told me like, I believe in you. I think you can do it. And that's where it all started after that. And then I was working in secondary. That was my first time. I was just learning everything. I got good training from
Have
them,
you
actually.
closed any secondary deals?
Yes, my first deal was rental, and secondary was second in Port de la Mer.
Okay,
Yeah.
Port de la Mer.
Yeah, that's where
In
I
La
was just
Mer.
in. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fancy.
And because like I was working, that was my first time. I thought they would give me some good areas like Marina, Business Bay, downtown.
Yeah.
And they were like, go to Port de la Mer. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. And I was like, shit. When I look at the pictures, like there are nothing. But then after like I got to know more about that place, dang.
Bruh,
The
that's
history
a
and
good
all.
place, you
It
know?
is a good place. I was like honored to get that place, like, to work for.
And what about the rental?
My first rental in City Walk.
Yo, guys, you guys who are watching this, who may be watching from UK, USA, Europe, outside, this guy is working on the big stuff. Yeah.
That also, like, it was not an easy deal. I'm gonna tell you. So the owner was a company who used to do short-term rental,
Yeah.
but like they were not doing that good, and they wanted to go for long-term rental. And the client that I had, he was from UK,
Yeah.
and he wanted to move into Dubai. The guy was already working. The I mean, there were a couple. The wife was not working, but like they were trying to move in, and there is no tenancy contract, nothing.
Huh?
No, without tenancy contract, I closed that deal.
How?
It is so hard
He
to
paid.
believe.
He paid the owner.
He paid the owner.
But that's
He's still living there. It's not been too much. It's like around April or something.
But did he pay all one check?
No, it was 3 check, I guess.
Yeah.
And we got a good price and everything. And we did all the.
When the renewal comes, you better make a tenancy contract.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's quite interesting, man. I respect that you're working La Mer and City Walk, and this was the beginning. And after 1 year, imagine, have you stuck to those areas, or have you gone somewhere else?
No, I started doing off plan right after April, I would say.
Yeah. And have you managed to
No.
close some deals there?
No.
Listen, off plan. Let me tell you about off plan. Off plan, it is probably the most fruitful of all of the different parts that we can work on. But it truly takes time, and you have to be able to offer that client or investors of yours a very good deal. For example, me, alhamdulillah, I praise Allah for what He has given me and allowed for me to close off plan deals. Now, I'll speak about a couple of them. I've sold studios in Dubai Land Residence Complex, right? Now, I got my investors studios for 400,000 dirham in Dubai Land. In Dubai Land Residence Complex. Dang. And imagine, right after, the UAE government announced the blue line. Shit. So now, if you look at launches that are happening in Dubai Land now, Imtiaz, Samana, AG, these places like this, these developers, now the market is like 600,000, 650, 700.
That's minimum.
Oh, minimum to get in. And imagine they got 400K. So you gotta be able to find those locations, those upcoming projects, the areas. And the reason why I knew about Dubai Land, because I was renting there. So because I was renting and I put, alhamdulillah, maybe 50 tenants into apartments, I already knew that. And the rental income was 40,000 dirham. That's 10% ROI automatically, if with that 400 that they paid,
That is, yes, 10%.
Yeah. But then also, the off-plan project is allowing for the investors to sell and transfer the payment plan to the new buyer. Imagine that. The UAE is doing tremendous things in this market for real estate.
Exactly.
I can't think of something like this in the United States.
No, right?
Or UK.
No.
Or anywhere in the world. It's happening here.
Exactly.
And what do you get with it? Safety. Safety in regards to the country being safe, but then also your finances are safe as well. The economy is strong. It's an amazing and beautiful thing. So off plan, you're in the right area. What projects are you working with?
So my off plan started around April because like I heard a lot of stuff about off plan, like it's good and all.
Yeah. And
then firstly, I joined one company, which was not giving us any leads, but like we were doing some cold calls.
Yeah.
And we had to pitch in individual projects. So our team was focusing on MJL.
Okay.
Multi-generational living.
Yeah.
So like that's what we would do. Like we would just call them and like, tell that there's a launch happening, pre-launch stage and all. But that was not working. So I left that company and I came to Unique. And that's where like it began, like really the off plan.
Yeah.
So Unique was morely focused on MR and the Mac because they keep bringing launches and like they have inventories.
Yes.
I mean, not MR, but like the Mac, they have inventories.
The Mac have, the Imar don't have inventory. I remember, bro, I've never actually, and it's because Imar is so good. I've never, I think I have rented Imar, maybe. But off plan, no. I remember I went into the sales center in the office and I came in, I was like, yeah, I want to know inventory. We don't have inventory. I'm
Sold
like,
out.
what? Sold out? And there's, oh yeah, something's coming up, but that's sold out as well. So
Yeah.
imagine, Mars
Exactly.
the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens every launch. Is like, you prepare your client for that one.
And they don't get that one. They gotta wait 10 years to get, yeah.
Exactly.
So alhamdulillah, Imar, big shout out to Imar.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I started making some good rapport with the clients.
mm,
And like each time I'm so close to the deals, I'm telling you. I'm so close to the deals, but for some reason, I don't know why, it's not happening. I'm so close, like, okay, gotta close next week and stuff. But like
so are you taking them to the developer's office?
Some of them.
I'll always meet them in the developer's office.
Yeah, that is better.
And I
right?
let the developer sales agent do their thing. Cause they're like, okay, so our job is to consult and give them direction.
Mhm.
And when we consult and give them direction,
Mhm.
we generally know the areas and what's going to have the highest flip if they want to flip it, the
Mhm.
long-term rental, the easy access to this, that we know all these things, right? We know this.
Mhm.
Now, the investor, we can steer them to one direction. So we want to steer them to Dubai Hills.
Mhm.
Now we got them to Dubai Hills. When you go to Dubai Hills, whatever project's going to be launched in Dubai, you take them to that developer. When they get to that developer,
Mhm.
you have to let that other person feed them what you already kind of told them.
Mhm.
Now it's two people telling them something, because it takes a few steps and layers to get them to want to make that decision.
Mhm.
And then once that's done, they don't always book right on the spot. Never. The number one thing is follow up.
Mhm.
Follow up is the number one thing. If you're not making follow up, or you're not being with the client like this, and don't have in the mind the commission. I know many agents, they counting the commission before the commission drop. You know what? Once you get busy, me, I have commission pending. I don't even think about it.
You don't
Seriously,
even
I
remember?
don't think about it until they start taking too long. I won't say any names. I will start calling developers out, but not here. That's not how to say. But no, it's busy. So I understand that, they got new handovers happening. They're launching new projects. So if they're not paying out the commission and it's not been too long, then you can be a little bit patient. But generally, yeah, man, it's when you taste that off-pen commission money, yeah, you'll never think of a rental again. Well, you'll do rentals, you'll do it, but you'll start focusing off-plan. Yeah, it's nice, man. It's very nice. So yeah, some of my favorite. Who are your favorite developers?
I mean, MR, like always, I love them. I also like Ellington for what kind of projects they do. Like, really elite, like, the luxury ones. I love, like, if I have to see Ellington projects and any other projects side by side, like, Ellington looks more attractive and, like, more premium always. For some reason, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I sold Ellington.
Really?
Yeah, it sells itself, man.
It is.
It's like imagine you have a bunch of chocolate bars. Ellington's the sweetest one.
Yeah.
You just show them, and then, bro, even Ellington, yeah, this is like inside scoop. I went to Ellington when I was doing the deal, and they said, "Would you like coffee?" Every developer offers you coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
You know the quality of the developer by their coffee.
Really?
Man, Ellington's coffee was maybe some of the best coffee I had in Dubai, man. I tasted it. I was like, this coffee is good. And he was like, the guy, like the sales agent was like, of course. He was like, we provide quality across the whole board. Like, everything we do is like that. I was like, get this, yo. I told my investor, get this. And man, it's amazing. Ellington's absolutely amazing, man.
Or maybe they put something so that you're
no, it was clear quality.
That's what it is.
The coffee was clear quality. I've been some developers. I won't speak about the coffee. Actually, yesterday. No. If I say yesterday, people can like check my social. People can check my social media and figure out where I was at yesterday. But yeah. So I won't talk about the beverage we had yesterday. My admin was like, "This is nasty." I won't say what it was, but yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, man. So where do you see real estate or your career in real estate in the next 2 years? Because, like projects get handed over in the end of 2026. Where do you see yourself? Where would you like to be in real estate?
I really don't know.
Oh, you have to.
I haven't like planned it like what I might be, what I will be doing in 2 years or something like that. I haven't like figured it out yet. I'm just like so focused on like just going with the flow of the real estate in Dubai.
Yeah.
I really don't get much time to think about like, okay, what am I gonna do in 2 years or something like that.
Okay, so you're not thinking about 2 years. So now I'm gonna help you get there to think about 2 years. Now, let's say I'm a buyer. Yeah. And I have a budget of 1.5 million. I want, it's possible because I have it on listing already. I want a 2-bedroom.
2 bedrooms, 1.5 million off plan.
Off plan. What are you gonna give me? Where should I start? What should I do? Yes.
Now.
I don't have the 1.5 all up front. I only have 24%.
All right, go ahead.
Tell me. 1.5. And why should I buy? Why shouldn't I take my money to Oman? Or why shouldn't I take to Turkey? Tell me why.
I think like first option definitely would be Dubai land.
Okay.
Dubai land, because like recently like so much is happening in that area, and the prices are like still the entry point prices because of nothing being in that area at the moment.
Yes.
So like that area would be.
Any particular developer?
Samana.
Good job. You passed the test.
No. Really?
Yeah. Because, and why Samana though? Because I wanted certain answers from you. Why Samana?
Like for me personally, Samana, because like if you look at their projects, they don't look like normal projects at all. And
unique.
Yeah, they are like super unique with their architect and the design they do.
Yes.
And also what they provide in their projects.
As far as?
I mean, like, for example, they have been providing a private pool in their balcony. That is like something, I mean, like not most of the developers do. Yeah. So they're trying to give that experience, like, to the investors.
Also, Samana is really good because they focus very heavily on their payment plan and their amenities. So when we do an off plan, we got to know who is who. For example, Samana is known. Samana, Danube, Tiger, different projects are known for their payment plans, 1% payment plan. But Samana in particularly, the pools on the balcony and their amenities are actually top class. They are very top class. And obviously I have kids. So when you said Samana, you touched me. I said, my kids can have the amenities, the pool on the balcony, the 1% payment plan. It's a very smart choice that you did. I think for you, it's good to drive that home on them, put the pressure on them. As if I'm a buyer, you should, make me imagine it, because off plan is not something which is there's nothing there. It's an imagination. For me, I'm a very imaginable and creative person, so I can make them understand. Like, in like 2 years, there's gonna be a metro there. Your 1.5 that you're paying, guaranteed, it's gonna be 2.5. Just look at the market. 1 year ago, what was it on Dubai on the Bayou Dubai transactions? It was saying 2 years ago you could have got a 2-bedroom for 1 million already. Only 1 year later, there. Imagine 2 years, it's gonna be 2.5 million, and you're getting 1% payment plan. You can rent it out to somebody, or if you want, you can live in it. You can Airbnb it. You just gotta make them understand everything, and you gotta really show passion. Me, I really feel it with Dubai real estate. I feel it, and Labreeze. This is what we focus on at Labreeze. We focus on the fact that we only sell these clients something that we would buy ourselves. The individual, the seller I did in Ellington, he said, what would you buy for yourself? Because I got kids, you got kids. You got a wife, I got a wife. You're Muslim, I'm Muslim. What would you buy?
Damn.
I said, I would buy that for myself. That's like my dream. And he took it. And he's happy.
He's happy.
He's happy. So that's that. Also, the other investors. Yeah, man, that's how it is. It just depends. Every person is different. You got some people who are doing it just for purely the numbers. Some people are doing it with an emotional part. And some people are just so well off, they just do it.
Yeah.
So you just got to know who's who. Yeah. So let's talk about some other stuff. What is like one of your favorite things about Dubai?
Weather right now.
The weather's beautiful now.
Wow, if the weather would be like this for like 12 months,
Oh,
this
this
would be
place.
the best place on the earth. I would say you that.
Yeah. No,
Best
people
place.
would literally people would be here all the time because it's busy out. There's so much traffic
Yeah.
and everything now
Mm-hmm.
because of the weather.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And also like the sense of freedom you get in Middle East,
Mhm.
like beside other countries. I think like this one is more chill, and like you have more freedom,
Mhm.
and you have more opportunities to deal with. That is what I like. Like this place, like there are lots of people coming out from many countries, and you get to know each and every
The
people.
diversity.
Yeah, I like that. Like to know about their culture and everything.
Is there anything that like surprised you? Say, for example, any ethnicity or country or people that
Mhm.
you maybe had a thought about, like, Americans, they're like this, and then you meet an American, you're like, yo, Americans are actually really cool, like something like that.
I would have to say with British people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't met them before,
Yeah.
but I like when I met them, like they're really like jolly kind of people.
Mm.
Like they just want to drink beer, have fun. Like
Mm.
they're not like they don't act like they're in the top tier or something like that. They're like really cool.
You must have met some really nice British people then.
Really?
Yeah.
They're not that good.
For me, it would be for me, it would be most of my what would it be called? What is it? Is it called not demographics? My demographics on my social medias, a lot of them are actually from Britain. But for me, I would say the ethnicities that surprised me the most here in Dubai with my interactions and meeting people, I would say the Nigerians, the Africans, West Africans. I have a few Nigerian clients, and they're really nice. They're really nice. Maybe sometimes we go back and forth, but that's standard. That's standard. But them, the Indians, they're very calculated. They're very careful. They think.
Yeah,
they don't just make a rash decisions. They cover every single box.
Exactly.
And I love it because I'm the kind of the opposite. And last but certainly not least, the people of the country, the Emiratis, they are probably my favorite. Why? Because I've made so many deals and a lot of my clients in real estate are the Emiratis, and I love them. They're, they are amazing. And I love their country. Exactly. So I think those three were the surprising. It's not that I had any different thoughts about the people before I had my business dealings or something with them, but I was very surprised at like how they conducted themselves for business. So yeah.
And I also like how they talk with the expats, like they're not that rude or something. And
imagine when we go into government buildings and things like that, they're so sweet to us and so nice. And yeah, man, it's definitely it's a pleasure to be in this country.
I love how they say like, dear, how you doing, dear?
Yeah.
Pass me that, dear. Like it gives that really good vibes.
But big shout out to the Philippines. Hold on, we can't forget the Philippines, man.
Never, man.
Never, can't forget the
Philippines.
Philippines. Yes.
I forgot to tell you, but like I love them.
Yeah, Philippines, awesome, man. So yeah, man. So did you have any other questions? I was wondering.
I don't know.
You must have some questions. I'm sure you had some questions before for me. I'm sure you did.
I just got so much in the conversation, I forgot everything. I'm in the
because we got these headphones on. Did you forget? I told you. Look, these headphones are different, bro.
Shit.
I told you it's different vibe, isn't it?
And next time I'm going to do any podcast, the headphones like
that's what I said. Listen, anyone who does podcasts, you have to wear the headphones.
Exactly. This is something new.
So we've covered real estate. We've covered your journey from Nepal to here, mine from America to here. We have to cover, and I asked you earlier, but you didn't have an answer. We have to have a plan for the future in this country because we want to grow with the country. So for me, you didn't tell me, but I'm going to tell you mine.
All right.
Where I want to see myself in 2 years is being Arbab. meaning Arbab, an investor.
Mm.
Me doing off plan,
Mm-hmm.
me studying this market and doing secondary and having a company
Mm-hmm.
and hiring people and changing people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, I want to own my own property for my family. That's my main goal with this real estate. It's nothing else. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a piece of Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I just want to have a piece of this place
Mm-hmm.
because I clearly see this is the place to put your money.
Mm-hmm.
And once the money comes for me, believe I'm going to act on what I'm preaching to you. And that is buy here.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I'm going to make a whole bunch of money, but because my investment is safe. My home is safe. I'm getting good quality. My family will be safe. Gated community, villa. What more can I ask for?
Exactly.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what my goal would be for 2 years, 2 to 3 years is that. Because 2 years ago, when I first was a broker, I never thought that I would have my own agency or be running an agency. I never thought that.
Yeah.
And many people told me, I remember before the day before I closed the big off-plan deal, the one guy asked me, do you even belong in real estate?
What?
I imagine next day closed deal. You know? So
on his face.
it's so close. The off-plan deal is so close. And you don't know who it will come from. Exactly. Seriously, you don't know who the person is. So these tools that we're using here, this media, it's very powerful.
Very important. Yeah.
Someone of your age, from where you come from, you can not only change your life, but you can change many others. So try to focus and tackle it, man. Because I want to see you succeed.
Thank you.
Definitely.
I will definitely do that.
Yeah. This interview, we freestyled it. And alhamdulillah, I think it was really good.
Yeah, it was
But I want to know what ChatGPT has to say. Let's see what the internet has to say.
Yep.
Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat.
All right. There are a bunch of questions. Do you want me to ask them one by one?
Go for it. Go for it. What does it say? I just want to see.
So the first question says, personal story. What inspired you to invest in real estate in Dubai, as in your company? Like it is your investment, right?
Yeah, but
So, like,
you know, something like that was just because I didn't want to work for no one else. Like I didn't want to work for no one else, and like as a broker, you find out that you're the one who's doing everything. Like,
exactly.
You know, especially if they're not giving you leads. You're the one doing everything. You're bringing the client. You're going out there. You're doing the viewing. You're doing this. You're doing that. Blah blah blah. The whole 9 yards. So for myself, I remember like I was in one company. I won't say like what's your company, but like, bro, they didn't give me nothing. Nothing. I was the one who was bringing the clients and the units and listing them on their platform. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, I'm doing everything. Why am I even working for y'all if I'm doing it? Like, yes, no doubt, to be a successful and good agent here in Dubai, you must know how to manage yourself and understand like what it takes to, like, no one's gonna tell you what to do. And, like your truth checks, your like your photos and attending meetings and dressing professional. Half of the time you should see me running around, I'm in like t-shirt and pants and like flip-flops. But and people never think like, oh, this guy, he's running a company, or this guy, he's closing deals, or this guy is gonna be in the trustee's office in a few hours. They don't believe it, but it's just who I am. And the fact that I could wear a t-shirt and pants and run around in flip-flops because I have my own company is best. I don't dress like this every day, you know, and I really don't prefer to do it. But do people take you serious if you dress like this? Of course. They do. And it's, unfortunately, not everybody who dressed like this is good. And if someone's not dressed like this, doesn't mean they're not good.
Exactly.
So that's one of the main things. Yeah.
I think we should be more concerned about those people in t-shirts and pants and flip-flops more than people in suit. They're the one who is killing everything, I guess.
Yeah.
So what do I ask next? What do you think? What are the areas do you think offer the best long-term value in Dubai? If you have to say any 5, let's say.
Any 5 that offer the longest long-term value. This is going to be interesting. Al Basher.
All right.
Dara. Downtown.
Downtown, of course.
Marina.
And
Palm.
Palm, always Palm.
I think I actually killed that. That was very good.
Yeah, it was.
That was a good one. That was a good take.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I was about to ask you something. This thing going on with Win Casino in Marjan Island.
Mm.
Like our team is mainly focusing on that island now. The
Yeah.
new company that I joined, it is like dead ass focusing on that island because they say like in 6 months that is where the most of the transactions are gonna happen. What do you think about that place? Like what
I
in
don't.
general?
To be fair, I don't know too much about Ras Al Khaimah. Myself as being like a practicing Muslim, I don't really go too much into like the casino part thing. Like I don't sell near it. I don't. Not that like I just haven't done nothing. Like I don't know. I have no idea about it.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to that location? Like, is it what's going on out there? Actually, it's actually like there's stuff out there.
Yes.
For me, it's like I don't know nothing.
So like there's this island, and there are like 4 different islands in that island as well.
Yeah.
The third island is getting owned
Some
by
stuff is
Win.
built already.
Yes, Win is like 50% done already. Now the rest of the 50% is going to be done around 2027. Jan 1st. That's when they have told everything.
And they're gonna launch it.
Yeah.
But it's still quiet out there though, right?
It is quiet. But like if you go to see some of the hotels during weekends and all, like there are some people like enjoying themselves. But like beside that, it's kind of quiet for now.
Yeah.
But I think like opportunity wise, it is huge. I think because after I went there and I saw everything, like where are the projects coming up and like
yeah, you got a different view of it. Yeah.
Even through the entrance, like 5 kilometers from the entrance, the entire plots are like booked by
developers.
Yeah, exactly. And we're not in the island yet. Before island, 5 kilometers to the entrance, all of the land beside that island is booked already. So I think they're planning something big there.
Yeah.
They are planning. All right. Next question. Let's go.
Well, let me see.
Am I boring you out?
No. Let me see questions. We actually covered some of these questions.
Yeah, we did. That's what I was saying. Like we talked about these.
Okay, I got one for you. What tips would you give someone considering to buy the first property here in Dubai?
In Dubai. I want them to play safe, honestly.
Yeah.
I want them to choose good developer. Like look at the history of what the developer is doing.
Yeah.
And I would ask I would ask them to go to Mina Rashid. I know it's a little higher in price because like it has been appreciating for a while. The main thing is like it is being done by MR, the entire community. MR, the biggest developer, if you can say. Second thing, it's near to the sea. Everything you have done in Dubai near the sea, it has appreciated a lot.
True.
If you have to compare with any other place. And third, and the government is actually like, supporting that area. They're making up the new road directly to Mina Rashid so that the traffic is down. So like, that way, like it is more of a place I would suggest for anyone to go with like 1 bedroom or something. Just to see like how it goes. But it is going to be good. But
that is good. That's the one that's close to there, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think my daughter was born near the hospital over there.
Really?
But you know that road. So like she was born over there. It's kind of close. It's somewhat close, right? I believe so. It's somewhat close to the gold frame, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was born right next to there, like at that hospital. So I remember the road wasn't done, and then I've driven over there, and I was like, she was born here. But then that road is like, there's so much construction and so much stuff going on over there.
Exactly.
And it's a good location as well.
It is a good location because nothing is there at the moment, but everything is going to be there. Dubai Island, the maritime city by Omnia, it is taking over the island itself. La Mer is like, it is one of the best.
Okay,
already.
let's. I got a couple more questions.
Yeah. Huh? What about you? If you have to like suggest one of your client for his first investment just to test the water, where would you ask him to invest?
It depends what they want. If they want to flip quick, or if they want to keep it long term. If they want to keep it long term, I would say Arjan. Because those schools ain't going nowhere. The schools ain't going nowhere. Miracle Garden ain't going nowhere. The no traffic lights. And Arjan being what Arjan is and how fast it's grown over since the 2.5 years that I've been there, it's not going nowhere. If they want to flip quick, JVC. I mean, with that extension on Hester Street, that extension on Hester Street, just wait till they make the announcement on the metro line going to Arjan and JVC. Truly, that will be the most magnificent news break for Dubai real estate in years. People may say, "Oh, the Moon Project or the Creek Tower," or there's no. You're not living where the residents are. They're not taking an F-36, F-37 bus to get to Mall of Emirates and then go from Mall of Emirates to come to downtown or to go to Dera or the Marina. They don't know. But us people who are living there, when that metro gets released, you can say sayonara to the prices. Seriously, it'll be magnificent. It'll be truly game changing. So imagine someone investing in Arjan. They don't have no idea what Arjan and JVC is. Many people know JVC now.
Yeah,
the 5 Hotel is there, and Circle Mall and things like that. But Aqua has a good properties have a really nice a mall that's going to be on the ground. One of the sales reps there was telling me how that there's only a few places in Dubai where they have a mall on the bottom and they've built on top of the mall. Arjan the Central Mall in Arjan, which they're building now. I think he said Al Ghurair, and I think he said Dubai Mall. So imagine, it's absolutely amazing. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the future here in Dubai.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get the big commission? If I gave you, if you got right now, if you were given right now 250,000 dirham commission, how you spending it? 250,000.
All right. I would get a brand. Not brand new, but I would get G-Wagon for myself. I would say
a G-Wagon.
I am so childish at this moment. I would get that car for myself.
You would get a G-Wagon.
I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I know it's gonna take a while. But like, if I get the money right away, I'm gonna get that G-Wagon for myself. And second thing, like, I'm gonna bring my parents.
Yes.
And I want to take them to a Europe tour, a really nice tour, because they have been to a few countries,
yes,
but they have never been to Europe. And they're kind of old. Like, I'm already like 25 and they're kind of old, and like they haven't explored the world. And if I have to be practical, like I don't want it to be, but like they might have like really less time because they will get old soon and they won't be able to travel. Yeah. So I want to do it while they can, when they are walking around, while they can. I just want to take them and give them one good trip of the world.
Yeah, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you with that and allow for you to achieve your goals and and things like that.
Thank you so much. Yeah. What about you?
I already have 250 enters the account today. Yeah.
Damn. So you're already living the dream, bro.
No. I said if it enters the account today, what I'm gonna do is the first thing I would do, leave the 250 there. I would sell my car. My truck is worth 50,000. I would sell my truck 50,000. Now I have 300,000.
Yep.
I'm going to go back to renting a car. 1,000. So now I have 2,999. From the 49, I'm gonna put 2 of my kids in school. Now I have 2,050. Right? Now with the 250,000, I'm gonna chuck 100,000 into an off-plan project and pay off. Or for a studio, I'm gonna pay 20%. So now I have that. With the 150, I'm gonna leave the 50 to pay the payment plan for as long as I can pay it to whenever I want to resell. Then with the 100,000, yes, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to pay for 1 year's rent for my apartment, and then can last.
Dang. You have some good plan, bro. I need to learn that. You have some investment plan for yourself, guys, like to settle down everything.
Yes, man. That's what we would do. You see how with the how I minimized my car. I put my kids in education. I bought off plan, and then I went ahead and secured 1 year's rent. So now I'm not worrying
about anything.
and then I'm gonna
G-Wagon.
just work harder,
Yeah.
work harder. And then when that flip come back, I made
Uh-huh.
all the money back.
It's back to your pocket.
Yes, bro. This
Cancel
is
the
what Dubai does to
G-Wagon.
you. This is what Dubai does. Dubai put that mindset into me.
Damn,
Seriously,
bro.
guys.
It is
All right,
amazing.
guys. That's
All
this was a good one.
right. Thank you so much.